Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Maggie Daley Park, Chicago. Beautiful park in downtown Chicago with great views of the city, and a few hidden gems like mini golfing, an ice skating ribbon, tennis courts, and rock climbing walls. Maggie Daley Park is a great place to take kids in the summer, and provides fun for folks of all ages all year round. Take a walk through Maggie Daley Park on your way to the Bean, and drink in the city along the way. The ice path in the winter is such a great idea, and it's a great place to just go for a walk. Climbing towers are too high, and you cannot see your kid once they're inside, which cause some angst amongst many of the parents. Rollerblading down the street with the wind in your hair, and your family close behind you, then stopping to get ice cream and visit as the sun sets, giving you enough time to see a beautiful sunset while enjoying the views, food, and fun of the park. This park makes you forget you are in the middle of the city, and you're not far from other places like Navy Pier and the Art Museum. From huge slides to a ship-themed play structure to swings and a toddler area or two, you can keep any age kid occupied for hours here. Fun park with a great place to play for the kids. A bunch of different, contained areas for kids of different ages. Usually very crowded in the summer is the only drawback, and there are some blind spots where you can't see your child. Besides Chicago-style hot dogs, plenty of real dogs, their owners, children, trees, world-class playground, Lake Michigan, and overall friendly, active, inclusive vibe. Park love how the ages are posted on signs for playground, letting you know where the best place to let children play. Not ideal for those with mobility issues, with steep hills, winding paths, a bit of walking through crowds from one play space to another. Great park with tons of free and paid activities. They need a little more info and directions and/or maps for the park though. Great place, full of locals and tourists with kids. Some days too crowded, but that's because it's a huge park for kids. Keep an eye on your kids as they can easily move to another playground without you noticing, and get lost. The greatest playground in the whole city. You and your kids will have a lot of fun. Be careful, though, of the weather. There are some areas designated for bigger and smaller kids, but plenty of variety for everyone. There are fountain-type toys that operate in the summer. This park was beautiful at night. The central Christmas tree dazzled, and the ice skating rink was the main attraction of hordes of people. It's gotten a bit more popular with tourists, so it likely will transition into the tourist hell that is Millennium Park. It's free to walk around and use the playgrounds. Things like ice skating or the rock wall will cost you, but for a fairly reasonable cost. Huge park, however, kid slides and swings are spaced too far apart, very little shade for protection from the sun. Bring food and drink with you. Next to Millennium Park, this is a great spot for the little ones to burn some sugar energy from the touristic journey while in Chicago. Kids love it. The park is big and offers a lot of space for families to enjoy a green space within the city. There are play areas for kids of all ages, and the ground is typically soft, especially where you would need it. They keep it clean, and what's good is that it's so big, the kids will get tired and be ready for an early night for them. Support to be no dogs, but there were a few. So you need to be careful with the small kids who want to play in the grass. Bring snacks and water because concessions are not cheap, as well as comfortable shoes because there will be a lot of activity for everyone. Love the different play areas, great views of the lake and city skyline, and there's even a little putt-putt course. Pretty good value as they let you rent equipment, give you lessons, and then let you go out and climb for as long as you like. They appear to have 3 climbing structures for you to try out. This park manages to make each section feel like a small park that is not incredibly busy, despite being a large, bustling park. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.